If you're from Guangyang Secondary, I teach one of your Sec 4 cohort mates Emath, and she finally scored and passed first time in math within just one school term at my tuition center, A1 Math Academy. And I want to break down the behind the scenes of how we did it, how I made her finally helped her to pass math, and more specifically, how we tackle the topics that you guys were tested. So I knew from her that y'all were tested on probability as well as your data analysis and your congruence and similarity, right? And out of all the topics, it seems like the ones that were more difficult were your probability and statistics. So at my tuition center, I made sure that we went through every single question type that could possibly come out for probability as well as data analysis. So every single week when she came into class, we did one topic and we really focused on one topic per week, and also at the same time took the opportunity to revise her algebra, her lower secondary skills which are needed across all the different topics at the end of each session. So throughout the whole school term, I exposed her to all the different possible question types that could come out for probability as well as statistics, talking about how to explain the standard type of probability question, what's the differences between standard deviation and interquartile range. We made sure that she understood everything intuitively, and that is how she finally passed and went from an F9 to a B4. Now, while this is not an A1 yet, but going from an F9 to a B4, jumping 5 grades within just one school term, and also having failed math her entire life, I thought that this was a very, very big accomplishment for her, and I'm very, very proud. And more importantly, I want to share this with all of you because I know that math is something that you might be struggling with in school. And if she can do it, I believe that any Guangyang student, or in fact any secondary student watching this, can also do the same as well. All you need is a system that actually works and the right guidance along the way, steering you in the right direction, focusing on the right topics at the right time, and also tackling the question types in very specific order. And that is exactly what I do for all my students, regardless if you are from Guangyang Secondary or not, at my math tuition center. In subsequent videos, I'll be sharing more specific case studies of my other students from other schools and their results for WA2. So make sure you follow up over here. And if you'd like to get tutored by me at my math tuition center, there's only a few slots left before all of our classes are completely full for the rest of the year. And if you're interested on inquiring about our remaining slots, you can WhatsApp the number on the screen over here. And also, if you're interested in our online learning package, watch this video after this. So if you're still struggling with your basic Emath concepts, or you already understand your basic Emath concepts, but you want more practice questions, more examples of the type of questions that usually come out in your exam, what I've done is that over the past 3 years, ever since I started tutoring, I have been creating this huge resource called the Library of A1 Math Academy, where I literally reteach you the entire syllabus from scratch. And not only that, but I expose you to all the different type of questions that can come up for every single chapter and give you the solution to every single question. So for example, if we take a look at this one Emath chapter in Sec 3 called Indices, right? I literally filmed every single chapter from Sec 1 to Sec 4, right? So the whole entire syllabus. And if we go under syllabus over here, you see that I have broken down every chapter into 4 modular portions. So the first one is where you can download all of my handwritten notes, my solutions. You can just click on the PDF and download it. The second portion will actually bring you to the part where I reteach you the entire chapter from scratch, starting with all of the basic fundamental concepts. So if you just click on any fundamental concept, let's say the idea of laws of indices, right? Under the laws of indices over here, there's quite a few laws, right? I go into each law very, very in depth, as you can see on the screen over here. Every single law, I list it down for you nicely, and I make sure to go super in depth to show you how it's actually being applied. Not only that, but I also go through all the usual exam questions that you will see, right? So for example, if we click on just here, right, the first question type, I give a video solution to every single question, and you can see I also give the PDF answer to every single question, right? So when you get your hands on this resource, you are really getting the full support, the full fledged of resources to support you throughout your whole Emath journey and to help you score the A1, even if you don't attend my classes physically in person. So if you'd like more information about this library and how you can get your hands on it, just WhatsApp the number on the screen over here, and I'll send you more details over there. And I look forward to seeing you on WhatsApp over here.